Hi everyone, this is Mariam, and in this session, we are going to be talking about technological affordances in communication tools. By the end of my video, you will be able to evaluate how the perceived affordances of a communication technology, separated of its design features, shape the way users appropriate that technology in organizational settings. The theory of affordances was originally established by James J. Gibson, and it emphasizes that we perceive the world in terms of action possibilities, as if the environment naturally invites certain actions to an organism. Moving forward, technological affordances describe the relationship between what a communication tool is designed to do and what users actually perceive it as useful for doing. It happens that sometimes or even often people and organizations use technology in ways that designers never intended. Researchers draw an important distinction here that features are the design capabilities built into a technology, while affordances are the action possibilities that users perceive in those features once the technology is placed into a specific context of use. This means the same tool can be appropriated very differently by different users. A 2025 study published in the Journal of Computer Mediated Communication puts the affordances framework to an empirical test inside a real organization. The researchers surveyed employees at Finnish Public Broadcasting Company across two time points and asked them how strongly they perceived six different affordances in their everyday communication tools. Most affordance research in the field has treated visibility, which is the ability to see others' work and interactions, as the dominant affordance worth studying. This study, however, challenged that assumption as the authors found that awareness and pervasiveness, not visibility, were the strongest predictors of communication frequency, information sharing quality, and employees' sense of identification with their department and organization. In other words, employees' sense of connection to their workplace was shaped less by being able to see what others were doing and more by staying continuously up to date and by being reachable across time and space. This again illustrates that the perceived affordances, not raw features, are what drives communication behavior, as the same set of ICT features can generate multiple distinct affordances, that those affordances are not equally important to organizational outcomes. So, the study relies entirely on cross sectional and self reported survey data from employees at a single organization, which somehow limits how confidently they can generalize their findings. Because the data was also collected in 2015 and 2018, the tools employees were describing predate more recent shifts toward hybrid work and AI integrated communication platforms. So it remains an open question whether awareness and pervasiveness would still outrank visibility in today's landscape. It would be valuable to extend this analysis approach to newer AI mediated communication tools, such as AI meeting summarizers, to see whether entirely new affordances, such as delegation, begin to outrank the more established ones, similar to visibility and awareness. Future research could also examine transparency as a distinct technological affordance, specifically as AI mediated communication tools become more common and AI systems don't only present information but also generate and interpret it, making it important to understand whether users can see and understand how the information is being processed, not simply whether they can see it. Ultimately, understanding a communication tool means asking not only what it was designed to do, but also what its users have come to believe it allows them to do.